I got to go back to the YouTube streets later. I have to do some catching up. That I missed a lot of stuff in the last couple of days. Let me close out of this and get to my channel so I can see these comments. I'm like, what in the world? Y'all. Okay. Let me get to the business that minds me. Let's see. Hey, Mark. Hey, Lisa B. Let me get to my channel. Let me exit out of that and get back over here to my business. Let me see who's in here. I really do need to have my glasses on. Let's see. Mark said we back. Yes, we are back. Mark, thanks for coming back. Lisa B. Mm-hmm. Candy Jones. Let's see. Hey, Candy. Lisa B. Chris said, welcome to It's Gamma's World. Y'all hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Y'all got to wipe these glasses off. Chris is saying hi to Mark and Lisa and Candy. Yes, Chris. Right. Hit the like button. Hey, be encouraged with Marissa. Ace of Spades. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Lisa B is saying hi to Mark. Hey, Tilo. Y'all laughing at me? Hey, Christy Jackson. Y'all speaking. Whew. I don't know. All kind of, I was like, whoa. Them shots was like some grenades was in there. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Let me see here. Candy said these streets are a mess. I didn't finish catching up yet. I just looked at a couple and this directed me to this, and then I stopped that, went to that, and that directs me to this, and I stopped. I was like, I'm just confused. Of course, when I get off here, I will be catching up though, y'all. Y'all know how they go. Okay, let me see. Marcus said hi to everybody. Chris said hit that like button, y'all. Hey, subscribers. Marcus said hi to Candy. Tilo speaking to everybody. Chris said, get my wear them glasses. Right, they didn't knock the glasses on my face with all that. Hey, Sarat. It's definitely been a lot. I was like, Lord, Jesus. But like I said, I will be catching up when I get off here. Let me see here. Chris said, yeah, I've been catching up all day. Man, I didn't have all day today to be catching up, but I'm about to have all night to be catching up. I don't know what to say. Okay, let me reverse my mind. Let's reverse my mind so we can have a conversation about the topic at hand. Let's say Chrissy said it's too much now. Honestly, it used to be entertaining, but it's turned to pure evil. I'm like, Jesus Christ alive. Like, whew, I don't know. I don't know. But thanks for everybody who came into the channel, all of the new subscribers, which I don't say any new subscribers. I think these are all people who have already subscribed. If y'all are in this chat, or not in the chat, but looking at the chat and don't want to drop down, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If you don't want to drop down, I don't blame you. I understand. Just hit that like button, subscribe, come back later to get some more content, review the old content. Like, I don't blame you. Just subscribe to the channel. Christy, oh man, there are definitely some evil entities. Okay. So yes, thanks for everybody to come over, for coming over to It's Gamma's World. Thank you. Let's like, subscribe. Thanks to all the members, all those greens in the screen. Who we got? We got Mark. Be encouraged with Maritza, Candy Jones. Who else we got in here? Chris, Saret. That's all the members that we got in here now. Not too much wine. Not too much wine. They make me want. Let me see. And get a glass of wine. Yeah. Y'all know those cans that are in the beverage drawer? There, and where the waters are. Give me one of the cans. They don't know what it is. Just give me one. Pass me one of the cans. I don't like those cans. The ones that's a little bit bigger. I don't want the margarita can. Jesus. Yeah, give me the. I like that simply too. We gonna go Arizona hard on this. Where I forgot that. We got to go Arizona hard on this one, y'all. Yes, Chris, not over here yet, but people are getting killed. I guess so. I guess so. I need something to open this. I don't want. Hold on. I can see why. Jesus. Hmm. Let me see. Yeah, I'm. That's what I'm doing. I need. Can y'all pass me? Y'all know that drawer that's behind the garbage can, the three drawer thing where the Ziploc bags are. Look at the first drawer. Bring me a paper cup. Give me a plain old paper cup. Right? Yeah, Chris. Have a drink with me. If y'all want to grab a drink, just have a drink. I hope I can like bring the content that I was planning on bringing. Like maybe I should have did this later after because my mind is like trying to take in all of that. You said not too much wine. Cause thank you, Sret, for all those worlds. Thank you, Sret. All your worlds and hearts and palm trees. That's helping me. That's helping me to get to the business. That pays me. Just a little bit over $100 a month, but it pays me. Let's see. Let's see. Chris said, like, yeah, but people are, yes, I got that. Mark said, I've never seen these before. Yeah, they got different kinds too. This is the one that I picked. The Arizona Hearts. I did a little commentary on them. I bought them to y'all. Wait, I got to get out of that background thingy. Hold on. I know stuff got to be right in front of you. It's the Arizona Heart Iced Tea Peach. I forgot the other kinds that they have, but it's like three or four kinds. It's three or four kinds. Okay, let me see. Chris said, I think it's a game. Lord Katie said, Gamma, someone gave me a membership, and I don't know who it was. Who was that? Man, I swear I'd be wanting to write down the names of who gifted who, so if I see them again, I could tell them. I need a paper towel. I need a paper towel. Mia, which one of y'all give me one? Hey, Caitlin. Yeah, I don't remember Candy. And it wasn't too long ago. It was like 2 lives ago. You know what, Candy, if you go like maybe 3 lives back, I think that was a live, and go in the comments, you'll see. You'll be able to see it. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Let's see. I got these from the Total Wine. Total Wine. Do you have a Total Wine? Total Wine is everywhere. So that's where I got it from. I'm a gift certificate fanatic. Like when people give me gift certificates, I hold on to them so long that I'll just have a day where I just go shopping with my gift certificates. And I did that a couple weeks ago. I showed y'all a little haul from it. And Total Wine was one of the gift certificates that my nephew gave me, I think for my birthday in February. And I was like, oh, I'm going to stop by Total Wine, go by Ross, like going and hit all those little places that I was getting everything free from. So that was Total Wine. Total Wine, they're everywhere. So you might have one. Let's see here. Chris said hi to Caitlin. It probably was Tanya. What probably was Tanya, Mark? Tell me what probably was Tanya. Yeah, you got a Total. Yeah, Total Wines are everywhere. They got 3 different kinds. I don't remember what the other ones were. I don't remember, but the peach is what I got. Yours in February too. What? February what, Kayla? Mine is the 9th. Mine is the 9th. Oh, it was. Oh, you think it was Tanya? Mark said he thinks he remembers that you got the membership candy from Tanya. I think it might be Tanya too because she did 5. I'm almost sure it was before Rita gifted those, and I think it was Mark. I think you're right about that. Hey, Granny K. I think you're right about that. Yes, Granny K. Thanks for that wine glass. I'm trying to settle down. That's why you got to be careful about how much you let stuff get in your spirit. Because really, like, to be real, I'm kind of, thank you, baby, but I don't think it's plugged up enough. I just plugged this up. Oh. Yeah, plug it back up for me, and I'll tell you to bring it to me a little bit later. Okay. Look at you, see, she be getting me ready. She like, my grandma gonna need some water. She already put that in the freezer for me. She gonna need a fan because she always get hot, especially if you start drinking out of these cups. They know. Oh, the third, okay. Yes, Caitlin. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. All I was saying, that's why I know that you got to be careful about how much you let get in your spirit, because you can leave one in the freezer. Thank you. Leave one in the freezer so you can stay cold. Because now I feel like riled up. I feel like riled up and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because any other time I try to like kind of do some calming things before I come on live or whatever. But because I went straight from that in my ear, actually I can take that out of my ear now. Because I went straight from that in my ear to like getting on live, now I feel like riled up. So I think that's because of that. Yep, I'm kind of ready to fight. Thank you, man. I'm kind of, Chris, is she ready to fight? Right? Because I'm looking like, man, you got to be in a zone. I don't know what to say about all that. It's gonna take me a lot. I can't sit in for as long as everything was going on, but I'm just gonna skip, and listen and. I don't know. Y'all hit the like button. Oh, Chris, thank you, Chris. Chris just gifted 5 memberships. 5 memberships. Hey, thank you, Chris. Who got it? Christy got it. Bama got it. Bridget Cager got it. Tasha Robertson got it. Warren G got it. Thank you, Chris. So y'all knocking it but right. That's what it make you want to. How do you feel if I feel all riled up like that from listening? How do the people feel like when they get out here on that? Like, that's something to think about. Thanks so much, Chris. If you are in the chat, I don't think these people are in the chat, but if they're in the chat, wait, Christy, was Christy in the chat? I thought I saw Christy. Yeah, I saw Christy. If you are in the chat, just tell Chris thank you, because that was so nice of her to give 5 whole membership to his Gamma's World. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. You're the bomb, Chris. Yes, you are. Bomb.com. Let me see. Tilo says, Serena, I was just thinking the same thing. Oh, the Nuck if you buck thing. What was happening, girl? All of this stuff on the YouTube streets. All this stuff. Like, I couldn't even hardly connect to the live. I'm trying to listen to one more word, one more dig, one more, and I'm trying to click the button, have me all discombobulated. I don't know what to say. Hey, loving me, Tracy Anderson. Chrissy said, thanks so much, Chris, Tien, Ashley. Yes. Yes, just all of this stuff, all this stuff. There's so much happening. It is. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, y'all. So I was going to invite y'all to, if you're not a member, to become a member. But Chris just bust that down. Just about almost all the people in the screen are green. Because y'all know I love that green and screen. So, yes, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Okay, so first I want to say I apologize. Oh, Chris, you're in here too. I apologize for Insecure. I knew I had to move Insecure from Sunday because we had the other topic. The intention was to move it on Monday. Monday came, and because that's not a normal thing, I totally forgot about Insecure. Saray had to remind me about Insecure. Like, what's up with Insecure? I was like, oh my God, I forgot all about Insecure. Because if I do anything that's out of the, like if I'm doing something consistently and I change it in any kind of way, I need alarms set, people to call me, everything else. So I totally apologize for missing Sunday, Insecure, and missing the Monday. So I'm actually going to try to bring it tomorrow. Chris has to let me know if she's available to do that review on Insecure season 2, episodes 4 through 8. Let me know, Chris. Let me see. Honestly, I don't know how you guys can keep up with this mess because I be lost sometimes. Most of the times, I do stay lost, Christy. But I guess because it's all one ball or whatever, it kind of like tied into. I had no idea. Then this person is, and so it kind of took me from this live to that live to like, it was like, had me bouncing all over the place. So it kind of wrapped everything up for me. I don't know. Shorty said, hey, to T-Lo. Chris said, I was lost for a quick. Yeah, you get lost, but you will quickly get the gist of it if you keep on looking. That's for sure. Yeah. Surette said, get green with the badge, y'all. Like if y'all are in here and y'all in that black writing, y'all get your name green in the screen. Get your name green in the screen. T-Lo said, hey, Surette and Tracy. Talking up with Angela's here. Hey, talking up with Angela. Thanks for coming in. Okay, y'all. That's all I got for that. Okay. So I want to apologize for Insecure. So I definitely want to wait on Chris to let me know if it's okay for us to do Insecure tomorrow. Like Insecure tomorrow at about, let me see. Let me tell you what time before it needs to be. Before, oh shoot, I thought I put that up. What time was that? Okay, like at about 5. Do you think we should do that, Chris, or should we just go ahead and watch that and go ahead to season 3 and do it all? Episodes 1 through 4. Let me know how you think we should do it. Let me know. Okay, y'all. Let's get into this competition. I think I titled it When Competition Turns Toxic, y'all. Y'all tell me if y'all have been able to like look around on social media, in your workplace, in your livelihood, and like in your personal lives, in the lives of others, and been able to identify competition turning toxic. That's what I want to know. I'm down for any time after 4. Good. Tomorrow or Sunday. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to aim for tomorrow. And I'll put a flyer out, y'all. For everybody who's interested in reviewing Insecure, I'll put a flyer out. And we'll probably do it like right at 4:30 or something like that to get that done. Because I have to go listen to another live that Let's Talk with Love is having. I said I'll be in those in that chat, so I need to be over there. So yes, tell me in the chat, y'all, if y'all have had at any point had some run-ins with competition. Not like if you had a spades game at your friend's house. Not if you played volleyball with somebody. Not that. I'm talking about unhealthy competition. Somebody competing with someone for no apparent reason, just for the sole fact, just to say, I'm better than that person. I did it better than that person. I have more than that person. That unhealthy competition. Y'all let me know. Let's see. Chris said, welcome, y'all. Hit that like button and grab a membership. She said. And definitely make sure you're subscribing. So y'all let me know. I don't know what y'all observed in y'all life, y'all personal lives, but probably if you're on this app, you definitely have seen some unhealthy competition. Okay. Now let's talk about what I was trying to see if y'all gonna drop in the chat before I go on to like give a definition. Earlier, I kind of touched on the live that I had, and Surette made a good point because Mark was saying, well, shoot, if I'm driving, say a Honda or something, I see somebody with a Mercedes, I want to say, well, dang, if they can do it, I can do it too. So he was saying that would be a way that competition is good. And then we said we said at that point, so we already discussed that no, we're not talking about somebody motivating you or inspiring you or, helping you to goal set for better things in a healthy way. We're talking about negative competition. Something that gonna really do you no good, but make you take a look at yourself. That kind of competition. Surette said this sector loves to compete. Just compete. Like, you ain't got no car like mine. You ain't got no house like mine. You ain't got no job like mine. You ain't got no purse like mine. You ain't got no shoes like mine. It's a lot of that. Let me see. There's definitely a competition among Black and brown people. And that's a fact, Chris. That is a fact. The constant, not positive, not good competition, not motivated competition, but competition just for the sole reason of being able to say, I did it better. I'm better at that. You didn't do that as good. I can do it. Like to pick out and to me, it makes no sense to pick out one person in the world or 5 people in the world to want to compete against because you have millions. So to me, it really don't make no sense to start competing against nobody because that's one thing. My daddy was so humble, y'all. He has always taught me and my sister that nobody is better than you and you are no better than nobody. Like, I don't care what you may achieve more or what you may achieve less in, know that we are all God's children. So don't think for 1 minute that you are better than anybody. He was just so keen on that we really just grew up and just said we are all whoever. And then if I have something I think I can help you with, I'm going to help you with that. And if you have something, I'm going to assume that we can collaborate and we can work together. We just always thought that. So this is like a new thing because already my circle is this little. And so I've never been exposed to so much competition with other people, and I didn't know it was just such a imperative thing for people to feel like that's a thing to do. I never thought, oh, my son looks better than your son, or my son job isn't good as your son, so I got to tell my son you're not doing good enough, or my daughter, this person she does this kind of nail, and I'm gonna compare you to her. You should be doing those kind of nails, or something like that. Like, I never thought to like put myself in it or my kids in it. Chris said, especially in the workplace. Yes, social media, hell, in life. Like, that's why they come up with the term keeping up with the Joneses. Like, instead of you worried about keeping your grass cut once every 2 weeks, you worried about the Joneses being obsessed with their grass, cutting theirs every week. And now you want to compete with the Joneses. You want to keep up with the Joneses next door. They got nothing to do with your grass. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You don't know what the situation is. And then you might put it in your mind, I got to work harder so I can pay a lawn service to come out here and do my grass just as much so I can keep up with them. When in fact, that a person who does their grass could be a relative that comes to do it for free. You don't even know that. You don't even know that. Sret said people need to start competing with themselves. Sret, you know that's in my notes. That's in my notes. Chris says someone is always. There is not a person. You hear people saying like the first billionaire, the first or top 10 something, or something like that. You hear that because somebody is always better than somebody. So that's just a fact. So therefore, if they can't even get on top in that level, what makes people think that they can get on top in a level that's below them? Like, literally, the way some people could say you can't compete with my $500,000 house. It's so many $1 million houses that why do you want to start with the person who have a $50,000 house to start with them? Why you don't go start with them people who got $1 billion house? Because you know you can't compare. So you want to pick out people that you're sure that you might be doing a little bit better than, and then you want to go there. When it doesn't make sense, because I'm just saying, say if my mom left me a house, and if she left me a house, or say before my son passed away, if he would have left me a house, it wouldn't have been nothing to ever get me out of that house. I don't care if I would have came into $1 billion. I would have been like, I'm staying in this house. My son had this for me, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. So for somebody to come behind me and say, oh, I bought a house in this neighborhood, and thinking that they're doing better than me because for that sole reason would be ridiculous, because my sentimental value would be priceless. So I would never try to say, well, I got to sell my son's house so I can go meet the standards of somebody else. It's so many things that could be a reason why even stop and have that competition, because you don't even know the circumstances of what's going on. It's like impossible to even compare you when you don't even know people. And even if you do know people, that's even worse if you know somebody. Let me see. Chrissy said, let me see. Okay, I can't get behind these comments. The rest said people need to start competing with themselves. That's when you win. When you say last year I was there and now I'm here, and I'm better than that person that was last year, that's when you're doing some healthy competing. Right there. Right there. That is self. Otherwise, if you know somebody else who is doing something and you feel like it's better, that's an inspiration. That's a motivation. That's not for you to start saying, turning your nose down on what they have, thinking something better you can have, and then come back and tell them how bad they were, how bad whatever they have is. That doesn't make sense. Chris said, it's good if someone thrives to do better if they see others have more, but turns into competition when jealousy kicks in at an all-time high, and a person starts hating and wants a person to fall. Yes, that's when that comes in. Hey, Tanya, Thanks for coming to the chat. Chris said, right. See, that's what I'm talking about. When see that sweat on there? That's why I'm saying I can't hardly wear glasses because they're gonna sweat. Now I gotta go blind again. Okay, let's see. Chris said, right. What's meant for you? That's the thing. What's meant for you? I by no means think I should have $1 million house today if it ain't meant for me. And it ain't gonna be mine today if it ain't meant for me. And if I get it tomorrow, I'm gonna only have it because it was meant for me. That's my belief. Everybody don't have to believe in that. That's my belief. That's only my belief. That really don't have to be nobody else's belief. Let me see. Kristen said, hey to Tanya and Christy and Marky is 2. And Soretta is 2. Yes. Y'all hit the like button. Don't do me. Hey, come on. Don't do me, said. Okay, yes, everybody is speaking. So the first thing, so when we talked earlier, when Mark gave that comparison to saying that, well, if I'm, about the Honda compared to the Mercedes, and we start then and said, well, that's a motivation, that's an inspiration, that's letting you know that you can do it. That's not, now if you go with the person who has a Mercedes and say, oh, well, the Mercedes is 90,000, I'm going to get me a Tesla because it's 100,000, and then you use that Tesla just to look down on that Mercedes, that don't make sense, because all you have to do is say you like a Tesla, and that's if you have an opportunity to get a car that you feel is of a different status, that's what you like based on what you like, not worrying about the next person, what they have, right? Hey, Mr. Picklefoot, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? How are you? Okay, so then we determined that that's motivation, inspiration. That's not competing. Okay, so what is competition? The competition itself is being in a situation which someone is trying to win something or be more successful than someone else. That's when it turns to competition. So that, like, just if Mark just wanted a different car, and if it was inspiration that he saw his coworker with a Mercedes and he had a Honda, that he's not trying to compete with the man. He just said, dang, we work in the same job. He must be maybe he doing something with his finances, or maybe he got his credit together. I got to work on myself because I want to do that too. That has nothing to do with healthy competition or inspiration or motivation. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be wiping his glasses with that paper towel. Lord, that's why they gave me this. Let me see. Okay, so that's the definition. So let's see. Come on. So that's the definition of it. So, okay, I just got a few pointers for healthy competition. Healthy competition, it can be good. It definitely can be good because you got to think, okay, if I'm playing sports and I got $1 million contract, yes, I definitely want, come on. Come check if I have this air on. I definitely want to win the game. And if I got a bet on the game, I definitely want you to win the game. I want you to be as competitive as you can be. Or if you are, come here. See, slide that thing over. See if I slid the thing over.
Yeah, my mama, she locked the door.
Okay. See if I slid the thing over. No, the thing. Yeah. Over towards the door. All the way towards the door, baby. You pushed it towards the door? Yeah. Oh, put it on 62. Let me see what happened.
Mama was over on 62.
Well, I don't hear it. Click it over again. Make sure it's pushed all the way over.
Oh, it is.
It is? Okay, thank you. Okay, probably just one color. Okay, let me see. A lot of times people that we try to compete with aren't even paying attention.
She locked the door.
Who did?
Mine.
Okay, so let your mom know. I'm on live. Okay, so what did Chris say? Don't even know. They didn't pay no attention. Doing all that, and they didn't pay no attention. Okay, so we're talking about those other things that are healthy competition: sports, a career, academics. Like you're in the class and saying, you know what, I want to be top of the class. I want to come out here with an A. So you might be competing in that way. Business. If you have a business, and if I say it's another skincare product line, I'm looking like, dang, I gotta, see if I can get in Target. I get, something like that. I don't have to have a personal competitive spirit with the people. I can just say, I can see that's motivating me, and I want to see if I can get my product in the store too. Or like simple goal setting. Like I have most people in my life, seriously, almost everybody in my life, I can say 95% of the people in my life, literally help me with goal setting. And it comes in casual conversation. It's not even conversation where we say we're getting ready to have a goal setting meeting. Hold on, y'all. I need my fan. Hold on. And those people in my life, am I on here? Yeah. Those people in my life, literally always it's always something coming up in some kind of goal setting. Either I'm helping and seeing a vision in them or they're seeing a vision in me. It just happens like that all the time. Well, baby, be careful, you're gonna drop it. Okay, let your mom know. Okay, so let's see. Chris said because the person that is winning is trying to get right to the next level, not worried about what's beneath them. Exactly, or should be at least, right? Let me see. Hey, Terrence. At least that's what they should be doing, right? Okay, so we talked about those healthy ways. Now, unhealthy competition, like all this stuff, y'all. I was so interested in knowing what drives that kind of want to be a competition that I did the work. Y'all don't even have to go to Google. I went to Google. I wrote the notes, and then y'all know I love to teach. So I just say I'm going to make that a topic for one of my lives, and then I have the audience in there. I get a chance to teach like I love to teach, and then I can let y'all know what I found out. Y'all ain't even got to be bothered with the Google. Okay, hold on, because these kids want to be separated. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so the unhealthy competition, it leads to toxic behaviors. If you have that unhealthy competition with that jealous spirit and that envious spirit we talked about, these are the things that those kind of that unhealthy competition comes through. It comes through sabotage, gossip, and negative, or it'll lead to gossip, it'll lead to sabotage and negative consequences. So while you're trying to compete, when you're competing with that envious spirit, that's the outcome. It ultimately is just going to be sabotage of your own self, and it's just going to lead to gossip and then negative consequences. And then what? And then what? That's about it. That's it. So what do we need to do if we know of people that we can help that have negative um a negative competitive spirit, or if we find that we have it in ourselves and we look at it, we have to take a step back, like, I see this in myself, or I see this in my sister, I see this in my cousin, my best friend, my associate, my coworker, my whoever, my mama, my dad, whoever you see it in. These are some things that they can do. Let's talk about things that they can do, because we gotta come with. I like having like a conclusion or something that can help us, something that we can learn so we can take back to whoever or to ourselves. Because talking about it without having something to help us fix that, it don't be making sense to me. So the things that we can do to help someone or ourselves stop from having these unhealthy competitive spirits is to focus on shifting your mindset from competition to collaboration. My sister always say collaboration is the new currency. She always says that's her favorite thing. Collaboration is the new currency. Back in the day, if you had a burger shop, you ain't want no burger shop to be by you. Or if you had a daycare center, you didn't want no daycare center to be next to you. But nowadays, since it's such an abundance of everything that you're doing, if you're a content creator, if you're a nurse, if you're a car salesman, if you are in such a extensive circle of everything out here to do, like, it's not a lot of things that you stand alone on. Most of the time, if you open up a business, it's about how can I do that but put my twist on it so it can stand alone, or like how can I do this when I'm doing my job at work to make my job more successful, because they're employing me. So what can we do? We can focus on shifting that competitive spirit to a collaboration, like getting with others that do the things you like to do. Like I'm gonna say, I know content creators do it a lot, but I was so happy that Indigo actually inboxed me and asked me to do a flyer for her daughter's smoothie business on Facebook. And like she wants to know how much she should pay me and all that. I'm looking like these flyers take me 1.1 second. That's not a job that I do. I'm not getting ready to start no job like that. But the sheer fact that she has been here supporting me, I feel like that's the least I could do to collaborate with a subscriber to give her something so simple. Like I didn't have time to be thinking about how much I should charge her, or thinking some kind of competitive spirit, like let me get it done so she don't ask another content creator. So I don't know how I could have tied that in. But the fact that no, I don't have time to try to do anything, any kind of competitive spirit. I just want to help where I can help and deal with people who want to help. Now, I don't want people to undermarket themselves. Say if it was somebody, like say if I was in the business of flyers, maybe I probably would have been like, okay, I charge $10 or something like that. But I'm not in the business of that. And she supports my channel. So I'm going to support her as a subscriber. And even if it is a content creator, I always say content creators are so, I haven't met any content creators that are the same as another channel. So therefore, if I see something, a lot of times I see a channel and I'm like, dang, this would be good for their channel if they could do something like that. I envision good things for other people's channels. Like I just want to brainstorm how people can maximize their potential in whatever they do. So if they do some on their channel and I see their audience kind of likes this and that's what they give, I'm going to be thinking about how can that person elevate by doing something that I might think of that they haven't thought of. Like nothing, my father always said, nothing is new under the sun. It's just that you have to come across it. You have to have a thought of it, or somebody else has to give you the thought of it. So therefore, it's just, like I said, stop thinking about competing with people and say, how can we collaborate? I love when people come on my panels, other channels. I never think like, I'm having this on my channel. I ain't going on nobody else's panel or nothing like that. I'm thinking that's a great thing. Like you invite me over to your channel, I'm coming fast. If you want to come over to my channel, come on. I appreciate you coming there. It's not a thing about being competitive. It's about collaborating, which makes everything better. You cannot win with a competitive spirit. You can only win when you start collaborating. So collaboration makes something grow. Competing keeps you in a box. That's what I believe. Let me get in these comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Journey. Thanks for coming in. Journey said, hey to everybody in the chat. Let's see. Mark said, those flyers you do are fun. Thank you. And Mark, it take me a second. Like people always say, I catch people on their live and they start saying something about the flyer. I'm looking like, that literally took me 1 second. And only like, and sometimes it makes, I'm like, I don't know if I understand enough to teach it, but it's so simple if you just get to it. Of course, it wasn't simple before I thought to learn how to do it. But once I did, it was so simple. I'm like, dang, I want to do a members only live and invite people to come in and show my phone and be like, push this, then this. If you want to do this, you do this, and like literally show people, let them know. It's such an easy thing. But I see so many people's channels and I'm like, dang, I wish I was in connection with that person because I love the way they do their thumbnails. And I wish I could learn how to do them. I just cannot do that 3D looking thumbnail that people do. And I wish that I could learn. I've tried to learn, or I probably didn't put enough time in learning, but still, sometimes when it's stuff that you can teach somebody really fast, people just appreciate that. They don't want to start Googling and you watching 50 million YouTube channels to try to get it. They just like, show me how to get to it. And I just appreciate the fact that if it's something I know how to do, let me show you how to do this right fast. It ain't even that serious. I just feel like that. So thanks, Mark, for that. Okay, so what can they do? Shift that mind from competition to collaboration. Start by identifying what trigger. And if it seems to be kind of like an envious spirit you can see, or if somebody else, you see that something triggers, like I notice she do this every time she do this, and she don't seem like she doing it in a good spirit. It's like an envious spirit. What is it that's triggering that? Hold on a second, y'all. You got to think about what's triggering that competitive feeling, that's giving you that competitive feeling, and work towards building self-awareness. So when you feel like that, what's the kitchen? You start building like a self-awareness of yourself. Like, what's making me feel like that? But try to get to the root of what is making you feel envious. You look at you, see what's within you to see what's going on. Because normally, like they said, like y'all said in the chat, it's not the other person. They're not even paying attention to you. That's you thinking like that. Right there. And then let's see, practice gratitude and celebrate your own achievements without measuring them against others. If you can just stop, turn your own phone on, baby. I'm on live. Turn the sound down. Right there. If you can stop and start celebrating your wins, you won't even be focused on what nobody else is doing. If I'm looking like, look at this, 12 in the chat, y'all can't tell me nothing. It was a day I had 3 and 4. I'm winning. I don't care if nobody else got 5,000 in the chat. I'm winning because a year ago I was having 3 or 4 in the chat. And that's just all to it. That means I'm winning in my life. That means I'm competing with myself and I'm all automatically I'm the winner. I'm the winner because I'm comparing my successes with my prior successes. And if I'm doing better, I start looking at myself if I start getting 1 in the chat. If I get 1 in the chat, then I'm going to be like, I got to do something different. It's something, something got to be going wrong. But because I know where I come from, I can't be worried about nobody with 1,000,000 subs and somebody that got 5,000 in chat. I can't worry about that. I just have to worry about me and the steps I want to take to do what I'm going to do. And with that, this is whatever in life. Journey Side say the same thing about thumbnails that I have to ask people on here. Plus, they know I do pay because I ain't nothing free, but they never responded. Yes, I hear you, Journey, always saying, I need to know this. And if it's something I know, I'll be like, I can do that. But then if I don't know how to do it, I'll tell you, I don't even know how to do it. So if I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. But if I know how to do it, always inbox me. Everybody already knows they can inbox me for something like that. You grateful for the what? Right. And I just say, I don't know how to do it. Competence plus confidence equals trust. I like that, Chris. I just say that if people are not willing to share with me, I just got the mindset that I got to go out there and find it. Like a lot of things might come easy. All you have to do is ask somebody. Like I remember I didn't even know nothing about how to turn my yellow warning signs from yellow to green. I didn't know about how to do that. Tanya was like, all you got to do is do this, this, and that. I was like, oh my God. I had like 20 yellow dollar signs. I think all but 1, possibly 2. I think I had like 30. I remember saying like 30, 33. All of them but 2 now from that past, from when I did it, are yellow. That's simple. I would have been Googling what does that mean when I have a yellow dollar sign? Okay, what can I do to get the yellow? Then I have 2 phones here. I have 2 phones said, okay, I gotta do this stuff. I would have had to do all that. But just sharing a little bit of information was like so helpful. So I just don't believe in like guarding and gatekeeping information. If, like I said, if you sell the information, that's totally different. If that's what you do, I respect people's business, and then I want to be the first to pay because I always like to support people too. I want to be the first to pay. You say you pay $20. I mean, I have to pay $20 an hour to ask you a couple questions, or I got to pay $50 to attend one of your classes about thumbnails. Then let me know that. Then I respect that too. But I'm just saying, like, when it's those little things, and if you have people in your life that's willing to just drop some things and not make things harder for you because they're not trying to compete with you, they just saying, I'm good where I am. I'll help you if I'm able, if I got the time to help you get to where you are, and just leave it at that. Let's see. Journey said, yes, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, researching for yourself. Yeah. Yes. Just click on it, press that box, then give them time to respond. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. So, yes, we said we need to celebrate our own achievements because y'all, I promise you, y'all gonna win every time. And if you don't win, it just means you have to do an adjustment, which is good too, because you need to know if you need to adjust something. Hey, life and shout out. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so we're practicing our achievements without measuring them against others. And then we're going to emphasize personal growth as self improvement rather than compare yourself to others. We're just going to like see what we need to do to self-improve. So that's something like what I was talking about with the numbers. So if the numbers go back down to 3 or 4, then I got to see what can I do. Well, I might think of something like, dang, your page is all over the place. You're talking about Lexi 1 minute, the grandkids and your son, then you're cooking. I might say, you know what? I'm going to narrow down a niche. I might say something like that. I may make some kind of adjustment. That's what it'll tell me. It's still a win because you're able to identify the problem within you, the situation within your, struggle and whatever you have it, and you can make an adjustment. It's just simple as making an adjustment without ever comparing to nobody else because they don't have nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. So you see, and the other thing is that you seek to understand and appreciate the strengths of other people. I appreciate the strengths of other people. Like off the internet and even in my lives. I just feel like if other people don't see their strengths, I always tell y'all how I get on people's nerves because if I see something in them, if they have like a business or if they have a job or if they have something they're doing with whatever, planning a party, whatever they're doing, I'm just always trying to say, oh, I got an idea. And I had to really get out of that a couple years ago because I was just going crazy with that. Like keep looking at other people's stuff and they looking like, girl, I didn't say I had time to do all that. I want to do this right here. So I had to stop that because I'm forever. As soon as somebody tells me that they do something, my mind just instantly goes to how can you make it even more of something or put another swing on it or something. Everybody not trying to do all of that. So I have to leave people alone and say, worry about you and stop doing it. If they ask for your opinion, ask for your help, be there to give it to them. It's not your stuff. Stop worrying about people's stuff. So that's just within me. That's how I am. That's just how I am. So it says emphasize personal growth, self-improvement rather than compare yourself to others. Seek to understand and appreciate the strengths of the other person, recognizing that their success does not diminish your own potential. It doesn't diminish you. Whatever they do, it doesn't diminish. It doesn't take anything from you. It's the direction of where they're going. It's the if they're traveling every week, that's the direction they're going in. I can't go in that direction. I got a dog. I got to be here. So it's not a competitive thing. Me saying get rid of Lexi so you can start competing against the people to travel every week. It's like that's not for my lifestyle. That's good, and I'll wait and see if they go on Facebook and post some pictures so I can see what they did. I want to see what they did. I've never been to Connecticut. Hopefully they'll drop some pictures so I can see what Connecticut looks like. And I'm done with that. And anybody should be fine with that. Just simply knowing that what they do does not diminish anything within you. It does not. It does not. Everybody is speaking in there. I see y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's see. Lexi, like what? Wait, what? Right, like what are you talking about? You go too far and you do something now. Right, okay. So comparing ourselves to others can also be harmful. This is how they say it can be harmful to us, y'all. Listen, the loss of individuality, like you literally can start losing yourself. Being so worried about what other people are doing and trying to compare, you can lose your individuality and what's within you. You can start liking stuff you wouldn't even normally like if you weren't looking at them trying to compare with them. So you can lose your own individuality. You can start having fears of failure, things that's not even wouldn't normally be a failure for you. They can become failure can become a failure in your life and have you thinking to yourself that you're a failure just because you're trying to follow somebody else. And now you got in your own mind that now you're a failure. And didn't have nothing to do with you. You didn't even have to go down that road, stop looking at other people, and then you wouldn't have to feel like you're a failure. Or even if you look at them, celebrate their successes with them, and then you wouldn't have to feel like that. And it'll work on you, and then that's it. It's a go after that. And then the next thing is that it will have you creating unhealthy behaviors within yourself. And whether it's unhealthy, if it's going to be like they said, what did they say? Gossiping, sabotaging your own business. If you're spending so much time worried about what somebody else is doing, you're probably going to be taken away from your own self and your thoughts and your family and your job and your whatever you're doing because you're so worried about somebody else. Now you're sabotaging and you got its negative consequences and all of that just because you don't want to focus on yourself. So you start creating all these unhealthy behaviors in your life on top of it. Chris said, I agree with that 100%. Chris said, I take on others' emotion all the time. That's a problem. Yes, that is definitely a problem. Because it's already bad enough when we got to take on our own emotions. To take on somebody else, we don't have room for that. We really don't have room for that. Okay, here's another point. Speaking facts, yes. Here's another point. People who routinely engage in comparisons can struggle with mental health issues, y'all. Y'all gonna make yourself gain some mental health as much as people need mental stability in their life already. You gonna create something by looking at somebody else's stuff. They said this can cause mental health issues like anxiety. You can get depressed. They say it causes depression, y'all. Y'all get depressed, worried about somebody else's stuff. Anxiety, depression, eating disorders. I can't stand to gain another pound, try to worry about what nobody else got, having that be a negative consequence of my life and gain another pound because of somebody else. No, I ain't got no room for that. Or even suicidal ideation. So it'll have you thinking like you're not worthy, maybe you're not good enough, you're tired of competing, you feel like a failure, all of that. Literally, you can put yourself in a whole mental illness or let it expound on the mental struggles you're already having just by simply looking at somebody and comparing to somebody. And most of the people you don't even know. But if they're in your family, you're supposed to be having a whole different emotional attachment. And you looking to see what Uncle John did and trying to compare with Uncle John. That don't make no sense, y'all. Let's see. Like I started saying, you better speak tonight. Let's see. We see it every day. Yes, you ain't never lied. Suresh said, let me see. Okay, so now the next thing they said, y'all, it says social media. That Facebook and on Snapchats, social media magnifies social comparison because it presents unrealistic images of I'm sorry, of people's body, relationships, and lives. Like literally, if I don't make my bed up, do you think that if I decide to show my bed, I'm getting ready to like come on a camera? I'm probably going to make the bed up first. If I'm deciding to take a picture and if I got a booger in my nose, you think I'm going to post that one? No, I'm going to take another picture. So I'm probably going to try to get the best image of me to post. So if I'm doing anything like, if people are in a relationship, when they having a knockdown, drag out argument about something, you think they're about to post that? No, they're gonna wait till everything is okay. We're on a date night and we here, we got our wine. They're gonna show that. So to look at stuff like that and let that be the decision that you make based on somebody else's prep for social media, which it is, them prep for social media, and you look at that and have an illusion that that's in their daily life 24 hours a day is crazy. It's crazy. It just ain't gonna happen. If I don't know if Tanya is still up in here, but the fact that Tanya gave us a whole, which it was good content too. I watch a lot of like Get Ready With Me's or Clean Up With Me. I watch a lot of that content anyways. But Tanya did a Clean Up With Me thing or whatever, and literally she was showing, no, my sink is not going to be perfect all the time. Yes, I do have to wash out my bathtub and my shower, and then I look at my laundry room. Stuff is all over the place and I'm getting it up. It was the realization of people not thinking, because she showed us our house, beautiful house, when it was just spick and span. But to give that realization, I thought was a very healthy thing for social media, because people need to see that ain't nobody around here trying to think that they are doing everything perfectly like that. I mean, some people do want you to think that, but I mean, there's some people out here that don't care about you knowing that life don't always be where this dining room table have everything off of it. I have bills that I might sit them out, or I might get this laptop stand on. I might not put this fan up in my room tonight. I got to remember to get this water and this wine up when I finish. It's not like that. So with social media, you have to remember that it magnifies comparisons based on people's best potential, the best version of them. They're probably going to get that car washed before they put it on there. They're probably going to clean out the car before they put it on there. Things like that. Don't let social media magnify your reality when that's your unreality, when it's really not reality. It's not reality most of the time. Let me see. Albert is in here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all not get behind. Let me see. Hey, Albert, I see you came in. Thanks for coming in. Suresh said, people on here live for years about how fabulous their life is. That's mental instability. Yes, not me. That ain't funny, but not me. Right. Get Your Mama said, I hate candy. Let me see. Journey said hi. Get Your Mama said, I love that about Tanya. Yeah, you can see the good and the bad or whatever. It's like, whatever. I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about that. It's just, I don't know. Let's see. Chris said perpetrating lies, lifestyles, filters, and stuff like that. Like, I don't mind doing a Snapchat, but it's some people who won't do a picture without a Snapchat. Like, okay, I don't want nobody thinking like I'm never going to get on here and have makeup on all the time. I ain't doing that all the time because y'all not going to see me like that. That's why I made sure when I started, I'm not getting ready to come on this camera with no makeup all the time. This hair going to be in a ponytail that took me 1 second to do. You see when I started, I'll try to try to straighten out the ponytail. I don't even know if it's even. I don't know. It's going to be some of those days I'm not caring that much, and I don't want nobody else to care that much about me to try to catch me off guard with something because I don't care about it. I don't care, and I don't want y'all to care about it that much. Oh, Tanya is in here. Let me see. What she said? Yes, people think my house don't get messy, but it does, especially with Papa. Right, it's a child, and you clean it. I thought that's what everybody does. I don't know. Maybe people have a different life, but they never happened like that. I've been going off on these kids for the last 2 or 3 days. Listen, let me tell y'all, put this where it does not belong. I've been doing it. I'm probably going to have to do it for years. My kids never really learn, so I probably will do it for the rest of their life. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. And I clean it. I don't normally go 2 to 3 days without cleaning it, but it does get messy. Yes, I think that's what most like about me. I think so too, Tanya. Life is a child that said life is full of ups and downs and illusions. Yes, it is. Even to yourself, you can like get everything cleaned up, like, oh yes, everything's looking nice, but then you think to yourself, you start thinking it has to be like that all the time, and then you try to live up to your own illusion. But maybe that's a good thing. Do your own, live up to yours. So if you get your house clean 5 days a week, that's so good. Maybe your goal might be 6, you win it. If you usually clean up your house once a week and now you're getting up to 3 times a week, you win it. If you do it once a month, you say, you know what, I'm gonna start doing it two times a month. You're winning when you compete with yourself. So Rest said, when you're secure in yourself and your lifestyle, it doesn't always have to be perfect. That it's not going to be perfect. I don't even know. Even if you are insecure, it still ain't going to be perfect. You're just going to be knocking yourself up there upside the head about it. It's still not going to be perfect. Let me see. Beautiful Hill said, the no filter. Some hate it and some love it. Either way, I'm going to be me. Yes, I don't mind. Like when when I went to Puerto Rico, Tanya has kind of light. I was like, oh, I'll take that filter. I was not a filter, it was just a light. It's just a light or something that shined on you, and it just had a more clear, more vivid. And I was like, I gotta get one of those lights. I actually bought 2 of the doggone lights. Don't ask me where the lights are. I don't know where the lights are, but still, I can see something like that. But to have expectation of yourself that you can't never come out without the light. Like if I would have started that light and then every picture I took from there all had to be the light, then I had to look at me and be like, what's wrong? Why do you think you have to have every picture be with the light? I'm gonna look at me. Not the people who look and catch me and say, oh, she have on a light. Did you see the wrinkle she had? Did you have not that, but the fact that I feel like I have to have that every time. I'm gonna look at me. Let me see. Supporters, yeah, I believe that too, Chris. Supporters appreciate real, but some of them appreciate the phoniness too. That's why you can't be worried about trying to please everybody, because some of them want perfection every time. Some of them appreciate the unrealistic, and some people appreciate the realistic. That's why you have to see what kind of supporters you have and feed that, or be who you're going to be, and let the supporters feed what you're going to be. The people who appreciate people who can get all made up for them every time, and that's the way they want to look at people all made up. That's good for them and their channel. That works for them. But that's why I said in the beginning of mine, I had to come out and make sure people knew that that wasn't going to be me. And then the supporters that appreciate it from me, then we rock over here. You understand that? Then you might want a little bit of both. You'll come over here, you'll visit a little bit, and then you'll go over there and you'll visit a little bit. And that's fine too. That's fine too. Chris said, let's hear delusion. Right. Exactly. So let's say, yes, beautiful hill. Okay, what's another good point they have? They said limited time on social media. Oh, this is a way that when they talked about what you can do about routinely engaging in comparison, and then social media magnifying things, and then what you can do is limit your time on social media by practicing gratitude for what you are. Like, have gratitude about your wrinkle. You made it to 50 years old and you got a wrinkle. Somebody didn't make it to that 50 years old to get that wrinkle. You can appreciate the fact that, you know what? My grandkids didn't write in 2 spots on my couch. They only wrote on 1 spot of my couch. My gratitude might be that I didn't start. No, I don't want to say that. Better not say that. Whatever it is, just having a gratitude about the things that is in your life. In your life, some people like, I'm gonna be having a gratitude that I experienced. Somebody else might say 3 husbands. What's wrong with you? What happened? All that, and I'm thinking 3 husbands. I love the fact that I had those 3 men in my life. They all added something different, and I appreciate that. Lessons were learned. I respect them. They respect me, and I think that was a blessing. So just gratitude about stuff. You don't have to start thinking, Lord, I've been married 3 times. What the next man gonna think? I ain't gonna be able to get a 4th husband. You ain't got to do all that. And celebrating other success can help help avoid the comparison trap. So say it again, celebrating other success, it'll help you stay out of the comparison trap. What is a comparison trap? The comparison trap is like a triangle. They gave me a little triangle and said that trap you get into that trap and you don't do those things, it'll get you in that trap. And what you'll be doing is it'll lead to feelings of low self-esteem. You'll start having low self-esteem about yourself. Worried about somebody else, they fine. They doing whatever they're gonna do. You will start getting more and more low self-esteem for yourself. You'll become more lonely because you feel like everybody's or the people that you want to watch are going ahead of you, and you left alone back here, and you are able to meet those expectations of yourself. Most of the time, not anybody else, and ultimately more comparisons. You just be in a trap. I'm always comparing with people. You're not going to get out of that trap because you won't stop comparing. When there's always a comparison of somebody doing differently than you, however they're doing it differently. If it's a man and you're like, dang, he got 3 women. I gotta give me 4 women. Okay, then the next man will get 4. Now you think you have to have 5 women? Like, it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. Let me see. Wait. Okay, wait. Mark said you just have to be yourself. Yes, supporter will love you for that. Absolutely. I think so too. And if they don't, then those aren't the supporters that's probably going to stay. But more will come. More will come from somewhere. It's millions of people in the world. Tanya say, yep, that's why when I come live, I never have a filter. You gonna get all this piece of face or whatever they say. Right, Tanya? Oh my God, girl. Get your mama said, me too, get my married 3 times. That's my story, period. Like, and people always like, because if I meet somebody, and that's like first conversation, I'd be like 3 husbands. And like, God, you gonna tell them that already? Yeah, because they're gonna find out anyways. And if you want to judge me from it, I can't help it because my deceased husband passed away or whatever. And the first husband of these kids was trifling, and the other one want to keep drinking. I can't help that. So if that was the story for me, yes, that was my story. I just felt like, no, I didn't want to shack up with a lot of people, and my expectations, or probably the expectation of them, they didn't want to ask me to marry them. Their expectations was being to be married, and I went with it. So what's going to be the difference from saying I had 3 boyfriends that I live with, or 3 boyfriends? Period. It's the same thing. I just said you go put a ring on it. But anyways, so that's my 3 times, and that's why that's my story, and I don't mind putting it out there. Chris said, and acknowledging people they can't compete where they don't compare. Right. Not sweating the small stuff. That's right, Chris. Red said, I try to look presentable when I come live because girl, those videos are forever. I show people what I want them to see. Okay. And that's what people do. That's why I said that it's going to be channels that do that. And people that appreciate what that's not true, so you do come out. I mean, you're always together, but you don't always be all made up. So that's not true. But even if it was true, that's why I said there are people who are going to want to follow that, and then there are people that's going to say, I want a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they'll still follow you. Mary, hi Mary, hello, how are you? I'm new to your channel. Much love and blessings. Thanks, Mary, for coming to the channel, and thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Make sure you come back Thursday. We got that game night, so come back tomorrow. We gotta talk about a review of the TV series Insecure. If you've ever watched that before, it's kind of an old series, and we're reviewing that. But come back. Okay, Chris said, "Welcome, Mary." Jerry said, "I've never been married." Okay. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Chris. Mary said, Albert is saying hi. So I said, okay, get your mama. You and Q have that in common. That's right. Get your mama. That's right. Let's see. Mary said, hello, beautiful journey. Albert saying hi. Let's see. Albert said, hello, Kiki. I'm doing good. Let's say Chris said, yes. All social media shows what they want to be shown. Yes. And you can't take that ish back. Absolutely. Nope, you can't. Okay, so we talked about that triangle that you'll be stuck in. You'll be stuck in having the feelings of low self-esteem for yourself that don't impact them, that impacts you. You'll start feeling lonely down there. Okay, you're lonely, and you'll be ultimately in more comparisons while they're moving along. You're still trying to compare yourself. Okay, then they said, so continually measuring yourself or themselves against others can feel like failure and can lead to chronic anxiety, like we talked about, depression, and obsessive compulsive disorder. You just start being obsessed. If I see my daughter with a purse and I'm thinking, oh, I got to get a purse like my daughter, she get another one, I'm like, oh my God, I got to get another one. Now I'm going broke trying to get these purses. I didn't develop an obsessive compulsive disorder. For what? Eating disorders, we already talked about. I don't need another pound on behalf of nobody else. I'm doing bad all by myself. And again, suicidal thoughts that it can kind of lead to. Let me see. He said, Chris, Samantha, I'm just saying, like we started saying, this would be a great conversation too. What would be? Tell me which part. No problem, journey with Kiki. Much love. Oh, the marriage talk. Oh, yes. Yeah. Ooh, I do got, I don't know why I don't make that. Sometimes I think about things. I kind of like think outside of my box when I need to go inside of my box. Like talk about some crazy stuff like what you did, been married 3 times and stuff like that. I guess I'd be wanting to be far removed from my mind. I'm about to see something. I love him, y'all. But the other two, I want to be so far removed from my mind that I'm like, do I want to bring up the cat? Well, I'm not going to. Well, I don't. Okay, my kid's father, I can bump him. But the third, well, I'm not going to say all bad. It's not bad stuff I have to say about him. But I could be talking about those things. And how you move on from people and still have a love and respect for them. I could be doing that. Let me see. Obsession is real. That's right, Saret. Mary said, if anyone has not followed Journey with Kiki, she has a wonderful, she's a wonderful, she absolutely is. We love Journey with Kiki over here. Mary said, give her a follow. Absolutely. Journey said, I appreciate it, Mary. Okay. Okay. So it says, when we're feeling these things, the failure, the chronic anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, eating disorders, and again, those thoughts of unaliving yourself, this can become an affliction. What's the definition of an affliction? Affliction is something that causes pain or suffering. We cause it doing all that competing. We only develop pain and suffering from that. It don't say that it do nothing to nobody else, to none of the people. We might be having a compulsive disorder, looking at 10, 20 different people. One person, maybe the neighbor with that cutting their grass, and all it's going to do is give you pain and suffering. That just don't make no. When I read that, I was like, wow, amazing. Okay, so people who suffer from obsessive comparison disorder spend a lot of their free time scrutinizing other people or social media profiles and posts. It's saying again, people who suffer from all those things, from like comparing themselves, they come back and they suffer. I mean, I'm sorry, they usually a sign of that is that you're using, like if you try to figure out, let me see if that person has obsessive comparison disorder. Those people, you're gonna see them always scrutinizing somebody else. Always got something to say about somebody else in a negative way. Always, and they're never good with nobody else. Always scrutinizing them, and they're gonna get on social media, they're gonna get on Facebook, they're gonna go into those photos, look, zoom, screenshot. They're gonna get into the profile, what they do with their family. They say that the people, that's what they say. They said people who suffer from obsessive comparison disorder spend a lot of time, a lot of their free time in scrutinizing other people or social media profiles and posts. We don't want to be that person. Let me see. Mary said, have a wonderful night, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Thanks for coming in. Okay, so we're going to end this thing by saying, what is 8 evidence-based tips? This means they did some research. Somebody did some papers. Somebody questioned some people. They did the work in this to give us this information. 8 evidence-based tips for how to stop comparing yourself to others. What they say to do. Limit your time on social media. If it's hurting your feelings that somebody got that new car, and it's hurting your feelings that they bought their child that new outfit, or they got that hairstyle that you wanted, or the lipstick that you wanted to buy, if it's hurting your feelings, just limit your time. Limit your time. Say, I'm not going to let 5 people make me feel bad today. I'm just going to look at one person, and I'm going to deal with that. And I'm going to see if I can get that same kind of lipstick next time. Just see that. Number 2, identify and avoid your triggers. If something is triggering you, if you know you want to look outside, you see them mowing that lawn again, don't go towards the window. Don't look. Don't go over there if that's bothering you. Don't call people and ask them, what's the next purse you're going to buy? If that's going to hurt your feelings and you got to work overtime for a month straight to try to get that purse just because you want to compare, don't even ask them about their purse. Don't even ask them. Don't have no purse conversations with the people. 3, remind yourself that you don't know the whole story. You don't know the whole story. Some people might not be married and be like, oh my gosh, she's been married. She had 3 men in her life. I want to be married so bad. Y'all don't know my story. You don't know my story. Don't be wishing for stuff you don't know nothing about. Don't worry about no 3 husbands. If you find by yourself, stay by yourself. If you just want that one husband that you run into, you want to stick with him, do that. Don't look at the 3 and say, I should at least get one. You never know the whole story. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Focus on your strength. Number 4 is focus on your strengths. Let that empower you. Let that motivate you to and inspire you to do better. It's not bad, like Mark said. It's not bad to look at somebody else and be like, oh, they got. But the thing about it, we already know that there are different kind of cars out there. We know there are better houses. We know there are better purses. We know there are better outfits. We know that already. This is just because they get it. It don't mean we just found out about it. We already know that. So if you already know that, focus on your strengths and make that possible for you. You just focus on your strengths. You don't need the next person to bring that to your attention. You know that stuff exists anyways. And practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for what you have. Usually, in my mind, I always think that if I'm happy about what I have, that God will give me better. So show gratitude within yourself. Be happy that whatever the case is, be happy about that and see if that brings you more blessings from God, or blessings from God, more of a motivation to give yourself more because you appreciate what God has already given you. Show that gratitude to yourself. Let me see here. Focus on your strengths. That's right. Worry about yourself. Yeah, worry about yourself. Let's see. Number 7. No, I'm sorry. Number 6, compare your present self to your past self. That's all the comparison you need. You only have the room to compare yourself to my post self. Now, if I know that I gained 15 pounds from last year, that means I don't need to see if nobody used Ozempic, or I don't need to know if they worked out to lose 50 pounds. I don't have to be envious of them because in my own right, I know I wasn't this big last year. So I can look at last year to inspire me and motivate me to do better than last year. Then next year, if I wake up on my birthday, please. If I wake up on my birthday and I'm 50 pounds lighter, I can compare myself and be like, oh my God, I reached my goal for losing 50 pounds before my birthday. And I can be so happy in my own achievements. I don't even have to worry about the person who lost a whole 100 pounds the way they did. I ain't even got to worry about it. I can dive into my own accomplishments and be happy and show that gratitude and be such a better place. It's such a better place than what I would have been with the depression and anxiety of worrying about them. Probably gonna eat more if I'm looking at them. It's gonna stress me out looking like, how they losing that weight like that? So the thing about it, that's what you do. You compare your present self to your past self. It's no greater thing. 7, embrace your competition. Embrace the competition. If y'all got a friendly competition, or if you see some competition, you're like, hey, I want to do whatever. Embrace it. Just embrace it for you and yourself. You don't have to have envious feelings or jealous feelings. Just embrace it. Embrace it for you and your mind, and give it to you. Leave it in your thoughts and see what you can do to embrace that and make things better and move on from there. You can have such a much I think you can have a much better feeling about the whole situation there. Okay, 8 is celebrate other people. Celebrate those wins. I gotta celebrate. Let me see. I'm always worried about subscribers over here. Let me see. That's a good one. Happy about your current situation. Focus on, like, I can look over here. Let me see. I could go over here. I've been on this campaign. Well, my campaign is over. I make the 5,000, and I'm okay with it. I'm just gonna be happy about the ones that I did get. But I could go. What you need, baby? Yeah, I could go over here to Surrette's page and see that Surrette flew past me and got 5,560 some subscribers. What can I do? Be like, Surrette, drop your link up in the chat. Drop your link for anybody who is not subscribed to Surrette's K-pop. Go over to her channel. Make sure that you go over there. She has, hey, yes, baby, I'm alive. She has Haitian cooking for her. She got Zion going playing basketball over there. She shows a couple pictures of her and her loving husband. Y'all gonna see some good stuff. Celebrate Surrette's page, and please go over to Surrette and try to get her to 6,000. That's what you can do. Celebrate other people's wins. Like, that's a good thing. Like, literally, check out Taya's brand new BMW. Cute. I saw it in person. Cute. Look at it if you're interested in BMWs. If that's the kind of car that you kind of like, look at it. It's gorgeous. That's what you do. And it's just as simple. Don't have nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. It don't take nothing away from me. It takes nothing away from me. But it can add something to them. And that's the only thing. If you're not trying to add to nobody else, don't take nothing from nobody. Just don't take nothing from nobody. Okay, yes. Thank y'all. Go Surratt. Drop the link. Get her to that 6,000. That's what I'm talking about. And that's all to it. Okay. So I know I ran over. Let me make sure that I gave y'all all my stuff before I get y'all off of here. Oh, I think I got all my points across. So, does anybody have anything else that they want to add to the conversation before we get out of here? I didn't even get a chance to really drink my wine cooler. I didn't even finish the one I had one at the hotel, and I drank half that wine cooler. I was like, damn, woke up in the morning like I forgot all about you. Forgot I was supposed to be finishing you. Thank y'all. Drop it. Get your mama there. Yes, let's drop those links for a minute. Let's do some wins on here. I always think no channel is too small to network in. I have been in channels. I'm telling you, I've been in channels. They might have 5 people in their chat. They'll drop my link. You know, if it's somebody I know, they'll drop my link. I will get 5 new subscribers. I'll be on another channel and they may have 1,000 in their chat. And if they've been on my channel, they will drop my channel and I get 0 subscribers. So it does not matter about the number when it comes to support, because I don't ever downplay any channel who has less than me. Actually, those are the channels I really gravitate to because it has a more intimate, supportive network there most of the time. But it does not mean anything. So I never think that my channel was too small for people to gain at least 1 subscriber, 1 person that might come over to their channel, like their content, start learning about them, and ultimately decide to be a member to their channel. Then I feel like when I go over the Journey with Kiki's page and I see that Get Your Mama is a member over there, y'all be thinking I did something. I'm like, that was a person that I sent over there to Journey, and now she's a member. I'm proud about that. So I don't think that my page is too small for stuff. I don't care. So Surratt has dropped, and Chris is dropping Life with Tashana. Tashana has her gardening going over there. Something I have to live through my gardening through Life with Tashana, because if I tell the truth, I'm probably never gonna have a garden. So, and I've always wanted a garden, so I can kind of fulfill that need of a garden. Like I don't have to have it. I can just watch her, and then it fills the void in me thinking I have to have one. Then who's that? Mark St. Patrick. He's going to have a wonderful channel. He's working on what he wants to start with. We don't know what he's going to come out with. He may come out with talking about submarines. He might come out here talking about turtles. We don't know what he's going to talk about, but we wait to support him at whatever it is. Let's see. Journey with Kiki is my reader. Every morning I gotta go hunt her down and try to get the reading, because she reads out of an inspirational book and she reads out of a spiritual book. Every morning she gives me 2 short readings, and I need that in my life every morning. I don't know. Did they get up? I don't know if they got. I'll just start rattling off the ones. Let me see. Chris is dropped. Who is this? Oh, Love Me Tracy Anderson. Love Me Tracy Anderson. She has like this really calm page. Don't y'all think y'all going over there with too much talking. She just gonna let you see what she's doing. You go sit back and just see what she's doing. So if her grandson is at football practice, or if she's just hanging out, shopping, she ain't seeing much on it live, but you can just see what she's doing. So that's a very calming page. Beautiful Hill got Papa going. Papa has always been a part of it, but he's starting to like be more of the content. So I'm sorry, Tanya, but Papa is my favorite part of it now. But Tanya I love her skits. She has a lot of how-to things going on. So I love how-to things, like it might be cleaning or make a mock of a Starbucks drink or something like that. But I love those kind of channels. So I love that. But the skits are probably the best. After Papa is probably the skits that I love more about her channel. Let's see who else we got. Abrielle Nicole. She's going to be your social media guru. So if anybody is in here, you're a content creator, you want to get with her. She also does really good skits. The skits is probably what I like most about her channel. But I love the way she shares and pours into people who are wanting to listen to her about being a content creator. That's her job. That's what she does. We can pay her. She can get you where you need to be on that. I've collaborated with her, Tanya, and my videos and my other platforms like Instagram, TikTok really did grow after collaborating with them. Who else I got in here? We got Try Me Now out there. She's working on some more content. But if you want to hear somebody get drugged to the gods, you probably want to tune in to Try Me Now. Let me see who else we got in here. Uh, Justice reacts every morning. Justice is gonna give us something all through the day. If y'all want her in the morning, y'all want her in the early afternoon, in the afternoon, at night, late night. She'll give it. She gonna be out there for all of the time zones that y'all need. But I do look for a journey, and I do look for Justice in the morning. Like before I get up, I kind of turn over, see if Journey's on yet. If I'm up a little bit later, or if I'm up a little bit earlier, I can find Justice most of the time. And Justice is going to simply tell everything like it is, or she's going to follow a trial for you and give you the specifics. A lot of stuff I don't listen to TV or news, but she'll bring a topic, break it down for him. Like, oh, I'm glad Justice got all that. I don't feel like trying to follow all that. Yeah, just give me a summary of what it is, and I love that about her. And who's all tell it like it is. You get a chance to with Lady T. You get a chance to see her and her family. I love when she's with her family and her son. She's another one that's just gonna lay it out on the line. But she do some late night stuff. It's more of a fun channel about what she got going on in her life. Get Your Mama is a more always describe Get Your Mama. She don't do like a lot of lives and stuff like that. She's gonna give you the inspiration. So if you need a meme with if you need a meme like just to brighten up your day, or Marley is her dog. I love her dog. I love Marley. I love Marley. Marley is her dog. So whenever she put him in a shirt, I just get so happy. So she's growing her page. Let me see if I can think of anybody else. I hate when I do this. I gotta make a list of everybody because when I do this, I just always know to forget somebody. Let me go back down. Maybe Surrett Chris thought of some people for me. Justice is the truth. I'm connected to you, Bar. Good. Life just had a beautiful. There's a secret to why the lady behind you is always out there. Beautiful. There's a secret to why the lady behind you is always out there. Okay, Get Your Mama said I just subscribed to Mark. I couldn't find your channel the other day where you are Gamma's live. Love that live too. Great. Journey said I shared you out. That is how Miss Mary. Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks, Journey. That's how Miss Mary. I came in and I came in, did not suspect her to come in and say that about my channel. I do apologize. That's okay because I know most people do not accept that on the live. Girl, I be dropping these links, so I just don't be trying to keep people in the live long enough to do it. But I always do it. Beautifully Hill said I want to guard it so bad. Yes, too, but I don't. But I know I have too much on my plate now. Yeah, and the way that lady behind me be in her garden, it'll never work for me. Right, they do work in that garden. I know. I watched the shot. I'm looking like she had those weeds she was pulling out like that. I was like, no, they never. I watch her. They gonna never work for me. Let me slap the shot and say you are definitely gonna get you a garden. Oh my God, it's contagious. No, I'm gonna have to have like an indoor one, like in a little box. Like if I could just grow one thing at a time in a little box, I might do that. But if a bug gotta be in there, I ain't going with it. I'm letting you know that now. Thank you, Tanya. Great topic. Get Your Mama said. I enjoyed the live. Okay, Journey, another great live, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Beautiful people don't know how to celebrate others for real. I'm a huge supporter of people, but I've learned to support who supports me. Oh, Tanya, that is my thing now. Like I would be y'all, I was so bad I could be scrolling. And if I'm listening to a live, especially if they have like 200 subscribers or maybe a thousand, maybe if they have like I don't know if they got memberships. I ain't never heard these people. I ain't never heard this is the first time I've been on live and I go to the membership. It's only $1.99. I'm like, okay, let me just be a member to the chat. It's only $1.99. I was so bad at that. I was trying to hit everybody's platforms to make sure I listen to this, make sure I listen to that. Then I make sure I'm a member. And I stopped that. I was like, wait, I gotta stop that because I'm being a member to some people. I've been a member to the channel for 6 months. I ain't never seen them come over here and support my channel not one time. And so I had to have a what do you call it, Spirit? I had to have a I'm not thinking about the word I want to. I mean, I can't think of the word I want to say, but I have to have a selfish spirit about myself and say, you know what? Let me take that membership back. That membership, like I can't be no fool. Like I want to support. I want to be a person who supports, but I can't be a fool. So I just started to, slowly take memberships away and say, you know what? You have to be realistic about this. You enjoy what you're doing, but on top of that, it's a business, and there's no way that if you're making a time out of your busy schedule to support them, if they can't do the same, that's fine. They could be too busy. They can have too many people to try to support, but you just need to narrow down your support in that way and do what works for you and your channel. So I get that, Tanya. Gamma is always gonna. Y'all know I'm gonna go and do that. So you already know. Okay, let me go back down to here. Let me see. Justice is the truth. Tanya said, laugh out loud. LWT. What is the LWT? Uh, I don't know what LWT trying to be too much for me. She had my ring camera.
Monica, stop saying that.
Wait, hold on. Too much for me. She had my ring camera going off all day. Oh, with the person that with the girl, especially weekends, just know I don't have that type of time. Yeah, it take. I see that it takes time, but I don't have it either. Beautiful. It's like going out there with your problems. I think it would be like that. I think it would really be soothing. I think I can get my mind right about a lot of stuff, but I can't take the bugs, bugs and all that kind of stuff and pull up weeds and I don't know. I'm not an outside person like that. I would just sit back and watch it. Yes, y'all hit the like button. Absolutely, I've done that. You done that journey? Yes, I have to get a hold of myself. Don't be a fool, Spencer. Don't be a fool. That's true. Get your mama said, okay, y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all. Y'all know I will keep y'all. Y'all know I will start rattling this mouth 50 miles an hour and keep going and keep going and going. I'll be having to say stop. It's over. They stayed in here with you for what? I think I started 2 hours. Oh my God, I gotta let y'all go. I didn't even realize it. Okay, let me go finish this wine. I'm gonna take a shower. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get back to the YouTube streets. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going back to get the gist of what's really going on. I'm still a little bit confused, but I'm tired. I'm bouncing back and forth to try to get what's going on. That's okay. That's okay. But I'll see y'all tomorrow for Insecure. Thursday, we're having the game night. Don't y'all forget. We're playing this game. Who said that? Oh, who said that? We're playing that game. So I'm excited about that. Oh, where am I? These backgrounds will let you do stuff. We're playing that game on Thursday. And I don't know. Let me not go too much further because I'll start creating stuff, then missing some stuff. Y'all just tune into those things. Okay, I'm scared of bugs and worms and snakes. Life is a child. That's why it will work for me. Let me see. Taya said, right. I need to go through mine and cancel some as well. That does have, yes, do it, Taya. Just do it because I think I used to have like probably almost 30 memberships. And I was like, this is just crazy. This not even making sense. Like, I know you want to support people, but if you want to support them that bad, occasionally send them a $5 cash app or something. But you don't have to have all these memberships. Look at your memberships. Do it look like you should be having all these memberships? No, it don't. Come to your senses. It's okay. And do it. One day I just went through it and I just did it. I was like, it's just done. I'm just done. Yeah, the streets are hungry. Said yes, they are. Okay, so good night. Sret said good night, everybody. Okay, I'm done with this. That's right, Sret. Stop me. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you are in the bushes, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're in the live and you're in black, go ahead and get a membership. I ain't gotta be on live if you get a membership. I get the notification. You can still be a member. Silver or gold, $4.99 a month or $6.99 a month. Y'all support your girl. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming in, y'all. See y'all later.